What's up? What's up? How you guys doing today? What's it? Is it hump day? No, it's Wednesday, I think, Thursday. Oh man, the week is just flying by. It's been awesome. So I'm here live. I think this is my number 4, so that makes Thursday. And today's actually my wife's birthday, so I gotta do this really quickly because I cannot be late. I said at 6, and I'm Hispanic, so most of the time I'm late. I'm working really, really hard at not being late anymore, so we got to do this really, really quickly. So for the past 3 days, now 4th, you have seen me go live on my phone. I'm here at the office right now. My brother has been going live too. He started like a day after me, and the results has been crazy. And there's a reason we're doing this. It's not just for fun, even though we're having a blast. But we're calling this challenge Fortified Live, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit on why we started to do this, and kind of like the plan behind it. And hopefully you guys can tag along. We actually got a couple of messages today, DMs, people on Facebook telling us, "Hey man, like what you guys doing is freaking amazing," and we've actually seen these people publish after those messages, so that is very, very rewarding. So a couple months ago, and I think I told this story, but I'm gonna tell it again. A couple months ago, we as we started to sell, part of what we do, we preach direct response, especially direct response content, right? With the customers that we were working, they were telling us, "Hey, dude, like I just binge watched your Instagram or your Facebook, and you guys have nothing there about your business." And at the point, we were like so busy just going out trying to get business that we didn't have time, or that was the excuse. That was the story that we kept telling ourselves, that we didn't have time to post, or we didn't have time to create any kind of content, right? So we actually sat down in the office in front of that whiteboard right there, right, which is like filled with stuff. We actually like mapped out a whole plan, and ask yourself, like, have you done a plan like that? Probably, right? A lot of people do. They sit down and there's like this. Here's my content calendar. These are the things that I'm gonna say. These are the things that I'm gonna do, and then nothing happens, right? Same thing happened to us. So we had a really good conversation, and we sat down that day, and we're like, hey, what is the minimum viable content that we can publish consistently? Because consistently is basically it's the secret sauce of content. You probably see a lot of people, and we call them points of contact, just like a regular sales, right? It takes you between 0 to 15 points of contact for you to actually make a sale, or 10 to 15 points of contact to actually convince your wife to do something else than just gonna go get sushi, which I think I'm gonna lose today. I think she wants to go get sushi anyways. But that's the point, right? Is how do you generate the most amount of the most amount of content or points of contact for your followers, giving them value, giving them information, telling them where to find you, with the shortest amount of time for you to kind of create and distribute this content. So that's where the idea of minimum viable content came, right? So we're like, okay, perfect. What can we do that's going to take us like 5 minutes, and then we can post basically every day? And we're like, good. We actually came from this like fitness challenge, which was 75 days straight of 2 workouts a day. So we were telling this to people, and they were like, are you insane? Like, why would you do that to yourself? The crazy thing is because we told everybody that we stuck to this fitness challenge and we completed it. So we're like, shoot, like if we did that with fitness, why don't we do that with our content? So we're gonna let's not do 75 days, because everybody's like, okay, 30 days is the optimal time, 15 days is the optimal time, whatever. So we're like, you know what, we're gonna go super hard. We're gonna do 45 days straight of Facebook Lives. Why Facebook Live? For us, right, it works because most of our people, most of our friends, most of the people that follow us are on Facebook. So we're like, perfect, that's an easy platform. And we're actually going to go and we're going to tell. So we're using different frameworks. And if you guys want to know the frameworks, let me know. You can also go to contentisprofit.com and drop me a question there. Or you can just put it in the comments below. I'm happy to answer any questions. But my brother follows a very specific framework, and I follow a very specific framework to test it out, right? So we started doing this thing, and around day 20, we kind of stopped. And I'm not gonna go in full details about that story. There's like, if you go back a couple of days, that story is in one of my Facebook lives. But at the end of the day, we got so busy fulfilling with the clients that we got from that first challenge that we were like, oh shoot, now we really don't have time. We thought we didn't have time. Anyway, so we dropped the ball on that one, and that's fine. We learned our lesson. We went to this conference. Everybody's like, oh my God, why aren't you guys publishing more? And we actually had no answer. We're like, dude, it's just an excuse. We're just telling ourselves that we don't have time again. And again, what's the story that you're telling yourself? So we're like, shoot, let's actually start this again. Let's do it. No matter what, we're gonna post. Actually, if you go see my post last night, it's like at 10 at night as I walk my puppies. And if you see my eyes, it's because I stood up and I was like, we're working on this framework, and I kind of recording and documenting every single aspect so we can then teach you guys, and then we can tell you guys the results. But what happened is, like, how incredible is this? The response has been massive. Like this morning, I'll give you an example. A guy that my brother recorded like a content for him, like maybe like 6 months ago, reignited the relationship, and he's like, dude, like, hey, let's jump on a call so we can talk business. Like, I want you guys to help me out. We got a CEO of this film festival that's happening in a city near us that has been following us for a while. We actually had conversations about working together, and he's like, guys, I love what you guys are doing. What can I do locally? How can I do it? So it's igniting these conversations that eventually is gonna turn into hopefully business, right? Like it happened last time. So we're hoping to get more than 20 days this time. We'll get to the full 45. And this morning I actually got a DM from a person that I met a couple weeks back. I kind of talked to her about the things that we do as a business, and she's like, oh my God, I want to set up a phone call with you guys, a consult with you guys, so you can guide me on my business. And guess where is this person? This person is in Nigeria. How amazing is that? So I'm telling you guys, this opens doors, right? And the fear, and we're probably gonna be talking about this in another episode. The fear is actually talking to the camera. So don't worry, you can do it. If I can do it with an accent, you can do it. So it's been fun. So after this, I'm actually shutting this, and I have 30 minutes to basically distribute and this video in different platforms. So I'm gonna be talking about that process in another one. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate all your support. I appreciate all the comments. Everything has been super positive. So I don't see why you shouldn't be doing this thing. So go publish, go talk, document what you're doing, bring people in the journey with you, share what you're doing, and actually ask for feedback. Why not, right? So if you guys like it, I'm actually asking for feedback right now. If you actually like what I'm saying, if you have very specific questions, I'm happy to answer them in the content, in the 45 live. That actually gives me a ton of content. So drop the questions, drop the things that you want to know in the comments below. If not, you're just gonna hear a lot about my life and what's going on with the business. So all good. All right, guys, have a good one. I'll see you later.